Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Omega, Turkey and the Turkey Plus submod. So, in the previous episode we have managed to remove most of the issues that we had with our political power. Today we're going to continue trying to actually get to the elections in one piece, because I would really like it if we could have Jehepe together with the HP as we have now as the leading coalition, but it might be a little bit of a pipe dream, because remember, we're getting 0.52 per day. We're gonna get 170 days, which is gonna be during start of June. Then we can get another. Can we get another 100 somewhere? Mafia heist. Okay, that's the best one. Pretty sure there was another one that would give us 100 somewhere. Yes, another 100 here, which we can take. So we'll have a couple 100 which we can invest into HP's popularity and office sector. No, we don't want that. I mean, if we get it at least twice boosted, it will be the most popular party in the non-aligned. So we shall see. Still repaying the debt, even though there is a very little reason to, but we don't have at this point anything better to invest in. Can I remove? No, I need to pay for at least one. Yeah, that's fine. Research is coming back though in a couple of days. 21 days, we're gonna get additional 2 slots. And we're planning to put... Oh, I should take it, because again, we do not have any kind of police force. I mean, we're basic now, but you know, we're not equipped to fight Mafia now. So the political power we're gaining from that is a little bit higher. As I was saying, we're gonna put the Altai tank into production here instead of the M114. Now the question that I got some episodes ago was, why am I producing these and not other things as well? Well, we got everything else top notch and we cannot produce better by any account, and they are expensive, requiring additional things like rare materials and everything. So I prioritized what we needed to upgrade or build a stockpile of, like in the case of the artillery pieces. And the rest, you know, you saw me producing the ATGMs, which we needed to upgrade, and now we're building, you know, the command equipment because we need to upgrade that one. So I'm trying to get as much utility from this as possible, and we're going to continue that. Once we get the modern ammunition, we're going to put the tank up for... Yeah, Ukraine is taking them, but the fact that Crimea joined... Yeah, well, they joined Russia, so Crimea fell to Russia a little bit earlier than in the real world, but it is what it is. Alrighty, so the Altai tank that we have designed previously will get upgraded with the modern ammunition and a better cannon, and we're going to put them into production. We're missing currently 1,000 tanks, and the ones that we have are desperate in need of upgrades. So the Altai tanks that we will produce will be the domestic answer to that issue. And I'm really looking forward to it. Because, you know, having a strong domestic military sector when you're a country the size of Turkey is really important. Alright, we're still getting people, and I think the unemployment increased a little bit more. Yeah, 2.3. It might seem a little bit weird why I'm not accepting the offers to build the office sectors, but remember, we are heading towards a massive amount of civilian and military factories which we will get here, and we need people to work in those. So while I'm refusing it for now, eventually we are still gonna run into issues that we will have too little people to employ in all of our factories, and as well, I wanted to say establishments, but you know what I mean. Alright, we have just finished the construction here, and that means we are gonna start building our first nuclear reactor. I think it would make sense to build it... I mean, yeah, here. 20th of May 2008. 22nd of June. It's actually not such a big difference. If we build it here... 22nd of July to... Okay, let's build it here. Our first nuclear power plant is gonna be built near Balkans here. So Ukraine took all of its territory back. Except, of course, Crimea. Which for some reason is seen as a... Is the protectorate? Crimean People's Republic. National Republic of Russia. Alright, that's a special status province. How's the energy? 60... yeah. Right on. But actually we finished the factory, so could we now start using this one? Yeah, we can. Or alternatively, I can just start using more. If I, for example, list 5, 6, we would get 11 factories for now, which I think is worth it, at least at this point. Let's call it the foreign... Yes, resource gain efficiency. Let's call this the foreign companies which will be helping us to work on this, and we're gonna get the 2 extra laboratories, which makes this even better. Yes, the Southern Greek propaganda has to happen, but we are almost... Yes, we will be able to get... We will be able to get the first boost soon. And in the meantime, the educational strategy. So at least 2 will happen. We can say as much. I wish that was something that I could do here. That, and we got the modern ammunition. Awesome. So you will work on... What is this? Advanced defensive systems. I think we're using the smoke launchers, aren't we, on the tank? The Altai T4A gun ports. It actually uses improved smoke launchers already. So that's not gonna be much of a help. Early Cold War armor. Yeah, we need to burn through these because we might seem like we have those already, but we don't. We got them. Modern light tank guns. Let's start working on the early Cold War medium tank gun, because the Altai tank might actually need an upgrade to that. So for now, you are going to be upgraded by ammunition and gun, and you're going to be called Altai T04A1. Good. Reliability is even better. Could we... armor? Okay, let's put 2 units of armor there. And we're gonna start producing you instead of the artillery. What? Alright, I cannot switch you. Yeah, you are going to produce those. And I'm gonna delete these factories. And now you guys are missing a little bit of everything, but we can import. Well, do we want to at this point? I don't think we want to. You're missing just a tiny bit. 1.6. Yeah, that's barely any difference. Alright. So the anti-tanks will now be produced at a rate that is like super low. Okay, Russia has conducted a military strike on Ukraine. How dare they do this? Russia starting their meddling even before, you know, anything happened. Instability is 51% now. Nice. I'm thinking whether we want to go after the mafia now or not, but I really believe we shouldn't. We're just gonna use this to boost HP and we're gonna go after them when the election is over. That is realistically speaking the best way. Alright. So we'll just use this to boost HP. And we could ban them. I'm not sure if this would actually work, what the effect is gonna be. Non-democratic authoritarian. I think these guys want to get the Ottomans back. But let's just boost HP 6.2. We're not just gonna, you know, ban anyone at this point. We can do it later. So the nuclear reactor is being constructed and is actually really good. And yes, here we go. Ignore them. Or start the negotiation. That would cost us... Yeah, and it's gonna lower popularity. We cannot do that right now. So let's just lose a little bit of stability and everything. Hey, we were actually lucky. Radicalization is 0 and protest strength 96. 27.5. Office sector. Nope. But this is still super low. But if we get HP to 2 more boosts, they will be the most powerful party here. I'm still kind of interested in what would happen if you banned them. It's not in ruling coalition. Nuclear energy warning. Verify to make sure that you have nuclear power generation idea enabled prior to building reactors, otherwise they are just gonna sit there. Nuclear energy 360. Ah, okay. That is a good point. We'll need to look into that. So we finished the nuclear reactor research, and there really isn't much else that we can do here. This is really ahead of time, so let's go with... Actually, let's go with the 4G. 4G, or the 4th generation of cellular networking, took the form of modern-day mobile internet access. It sees current application with mobile web access, IP telephony, gaming services, and many other services on the digital accessibility. 4G has all but done away with the analogous systems from the previous generations. Alright. 21 days till we get the GPS agricultural application. I'm really not sure what the productivity, what they do. Commercialized agriculture. Oh man. Fuel gain from states, 8 local supplies. I guess they give us more GDP and more fuel production. And this is actually interesting. I had no idea. Yeah, we need nuclear energy. Russia has conducted a military strike. How dare they do this? Yeah, so is there a war going on? No, but they keep attacking each other. It's a special operation all over again. Well, we're still producing them, albeit very slowly. 2.15. So we're gonna get to about 1 every week, which is alright. I'm okay with that for now anyway. The education strategy. They are still making a bank here. GDP 2.5 trillion. GDP per capita. Productivity just keeps skyrocketing. Amazing. The fast growth. Well, the only thing we could go higher is the economic boom. But I'm happy that I actually haven't invested a single dime in that. It's still going. Okay, terrorists are growing stronger. And the GPS agriculture. So let's continue with the agricultural enhancements. Commercialized agriculture district was 2.5%. Workers needed and workers needed. Alright, automating irrigation systems will allow less work for our agricultural workers. That makes sense. Okay, we're almost done with repaying the debt. It's so low right now. But that's great because, you know, when we start turning these on, we are gonna suffer significant issues. 27.5, we had 37.2. October. Might be able to do another one, so we will have like something 10, above 10 in HP. March weapon cache. I'll take the political power. I know that this means that we are basically reverting on the mafia thing, but we just need to make sure that we retain power. Because honestly, I'm afraid that if someone else takes power, we might change the focus tree. That would be kind of fun. Imagine that. I don't think that can happen, but you never know. But yeah, we're gonna boost HP twice to get it to 10 point something, which is gonna make it... well, it might not, honestly. Sure, when I'm thinking about it. But we can potentially keep the same coalition if we had the same amount of votes, wouldn't we? And there might be some ways how we can boost ourselves during the elections. So who knows? Who knows what might happen? Yeah, moving from here to here would be amazing, but I'm pretty sure there were focuses that will do that for us. Okay, so the education strategy is done. Let's boost HP even more. 8.2. Oh wow, we actually need 10 because they will not even make it to the parliament. I just realized. Okay, so that's that. And now we need to do... I need to do this one. 70 days for 75 political power. So we might even do it 3 times actually. 27th of August. So we still have September, October. Well, you might come in time, you might not. It's depending on when the elections start. Yeah, but it will be okay. We will definitely have enough political power to boost HP at least one more time, which will ensure that they get into the parliament, unless the mafia hits us with killing our people. And if we get political power from the regular elections, I'm just gonna use all of that to boost HP. And just hope for the best. Oh, Abdullah Gül versus Sabahattin Jakmakoglu. The 2007 Turkish presidential elections refers to 2 attempts to elect the country's 11th president. To succeed Ahmet Necdet Sezer, the most likely candidate for president was Abdullah Gül. Turkey's presidential office is regarded as the guardian of the country's secular system. The fact that Gül's wife wears a scarf? Yeah, wears this headscarf, as well as his own history in political Islam, turned the elections into a political crisis. The first attempt consisted of the first round on 27th April and is repeated on 6th of May after Turkey's Constitutional Court annulled the first round on 27th of April. The Constitutional Court decided that a quorum of 2/3 was necessary, which was impossible without opposition support. Both first round were almost entirely boycotted by opposition MPs to disable the voting to start. Therefore, the ruling Justice and Development Party AKP was unsuccessful in electing its candidate, Foreign Minister Abdullah Gül. AKP then called a snap election, which was held on 22nd of July. Large weapon cash. I'll take it. An investment, no. Alright, boost HP again. I guess the mafia might think that they, can win with us, as we're not really working on the political apparatus. 31.3. Yeah, we need just a little bit more. Oh, wait, what did we... we got the 2 extra research slots. Alright, so where's the Navy? We were researching the destroyer, weren't we? Yes. And in the air, what were we researching here? Were we researching something? Avionics. Or did I assign both of them to the Navy? I think I might have been researching something here. Missiles, maybe, weren't I? Oh, I forgot. I forgot what we were researching. Oh, the submarine. Yes, now I remember. Yes, yes. Alright, early Cold War medium tank gun is finished. Can we do... Oh, wow, that one's actually expensive. Are we using the diesel engine? I think we're using the diesel engine on the Altai, aren't we? Supercharged. Yes, it's the diesel engine. It's a level 4 engine though. Yeah, it's this one, so I'll have to burn through all of these to get to the semi-modern one. I mean, I guess that makes a little amount of sense. Are the modern battle stations? What kind of battle stations are we using on the Altai? Are we even Cold War thermal battle stations? So the battle stations are gonna be an upgrade. Yes, they will. Okay, so let's research these. Repay the debt. National resource action. Well, the good news is that HP is now at 10.3, so they will be elected. And we can actually count on that. But yeah, we will not be able to get the next boost, I think. Not to mention, I think we are due to do this again. Yeah. The Casablanca Accords announced. The Libyan government has announced a peace conference regarding the status of Western Sahara, Morocco, Algeria, Mauritania, and representatives from the Polisario Front, which have all been invited to the meeting. Mohammed first has an ambitious goal of trying to find a solution to the frozen conflict. Oh well. But yeah, the government is not as popular as it was, but we could potentially... Yeah, all the other parties will not get into the parliament. So we could maybe rule JHP, HP, and DP. Election campaign is heating up. One of the options will happen. 50% chance of nothing, 50% chance of nothing. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. We're doing good. Turkey is finally stabilized. We're building our first nuclear reactor. We are actually still fighting over Cyprus, which is an issue, but the national resources will lead us to quite a lot of resources here. This is amazing. This is actually really amazing. The iron mines, rubber production. So we'll finalize these. This will allow us to get a lot of production. Actually, we don't need those right now, do we? Steel mining. No. We'll get stability, agriculture, lumber. No. We're gonna go with the industry sector after that. Or the service sector. Infrastructure. The airports. No, we're gonna go with the industry sector next. We need to finalize that one. And here, integrated Kurdish state. We could get an annex goal against Kurdistan. Declare war. Israel has a war base here. We could take their territory and integrate it. It is something to think about. Okay, well, anyway, we are done here. See you in the next one.